So I've been struggling for days trying to figure out the best way to start this video. But here goes, I guess. I'll begin by discussing the dangers of negativity. Negativity is the mind's greatest enemy. What may seem like one emotional response to the various adversity or misfortunes life may throw at us actually can have a severe domino effect and greatly affect our psyche. It kills our eagerness and motivation to participate in worthwhile opportunities. It blocks any chances we have of achieving our goals, and it makes us cynical, forcing us to lose sight of our own true identity. Unfortunately, I faced some unexpected adversity this week, and it put me in a seemingly insurmountable state of negativity. So I'll just start from the beginning and explain what happened in the first few days when we were at the Circle Hostel in Bel Air. From the get-go, we were introduced to a staff of people who, like us, were relatively new to the Circle Hostel and the hospitality industry as a whole. This caused a severe lack of communication amongst all of us, constantly leaving my friend Tegan and I wondering what we should do next. Thankfully, this got better as the week went on, as we were given additional instructions and more and more guests started coming to the hostel. We hung out with them, answered their various questions about America, which they were very curious about, took them to the iconic spots of Bel Air, some beaches and some falls. As you saw in the intro, we showed them some American drinking games that they absolutely adored, and we really enjoyed their company. But as the weekend came to a close, my feelings surrounding the situation were far from content. It was at this point when a serious safety concern was brought to my attention and forced us to leave the Circle Hostel as soon as possible. Shocked doesn't even begin to describe the intense whirlwind of emotions this brought me. Just like that, I had to pack up all my stuff and drive 8 hours to another hostel for the night just to get up in the morning and drive another 10 hours to a hotel outside of Manila. I was at rock bottom and a peak level of stress. I sat in my hotel room praying for a ticket just to take me home so I wouldn't have to deal with this anymore. The cynical and pouty phrases of "we got screwed," "how could this happen to me," "why me," just couldn't escape my head. There I was a couple weeks ago, heading to a beach paradise with a really good friend to be in the sun, catch some waves, travel around the country, meet some incredible people from around the world, all while being able to write and make videos about my experiences. And this idealization I had for this trip was swiftly taken away from me, just like that, and I couldn't believe it. After eating a fat American burger and some mozzarella sticks at the hotel bar, I had a huge decision to make. Rather than being forced to go home, I was offered a transfer position at FNRI, a food research government agency located in Metro Manila. Because I knew deep down I would regret it later, I unenthusiastically agreed to take the opportunity. Still being in a fragile and negative emotional state, it was a really tough transition for me. This simply wasn't the place I was envisioning before I came, and I really was regretting not going home when I had the chance. So that sucked, and it wasn't fun having to record this video and explain it all again. But thankfully, there's a silver lining to all this. Some impactful advice from those close to me back home and a day trip to a dope waterfall is helping me start to have a change of heart. The nature in and around the Pasanhan Falls was absolutely stunning and took my breath away. While on this trip, I briefly forgot about all my struggles and simply enjoyed the beauty that was in front of me. Circling back to the dangers of negativity, I allowed all of the adversities surrounding my trip seep into my head, and it put me in a pretty bad place. This clouded my head and made me lose sight of the real reason I came to the Philippines in the first place. Because I'm addicted and I freaking love to travel. I love stepping out of my comfort zone and taking risks. I love meeting new people and experiencing new places. And I know rekindling this love for travel will definitely help me make the most of this experience. Tegan and I got super unlucky. And I really just want to sit here and pout and complain about what happened to us. But I know this would turn my time into a living hell. So what I have started to do and will strive to do for my duration of this trip is pretty simple. There's an art to turning unfortunate circumstances into worthwhile opportunities for growth. I'm going to rid myself of the negativity that has hindered my growth and goals for being here. I'm going to live in the present and not think about the past. I'm going to stay optimistic about the future and constantly try to do things that make me smile. I'm going to do whatever I can to enjoy my time here. I'm going to do whatever I can to stay positive.